is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing, man? I got a tweet yesterday. Speaking of Twitter, man, I need you guys to start following me on Twitter, man. I'm starting to use my Twitter more. And so we want to pass that 1,000 Twitter followers. If you're not following me on Twitter, you need to click that follow button when you go to Twitter. Same name, OBe1plays, because you get first inside scoop on what I may be making my next video on. You guys give me ideas for my next videos. Speaking of ideas for a next video, I got this video because somebody tweeted me, man. He said, Obi-Wan, what are your thoughts on Star Wars 1313 coming to that Nintendo NX? Man, and so I did some research, man. I said, let me see what happened to the game. I know the game pretty much got canned, no more announcements, nothing. So I looked it up and I found on slashgear.com, this is what it's saying. According to a job posting for EA's Visceral Studios, they're looking to hire a senior game designer for a game set in the Star Wars universe. This is after Battlefront has launched. So it's not talking about Battlefront. What's the only other game that we know of that's a big Star Wars game? That 1313. And this is what it continues to say. If you look over the job description, it's got all the makings of an action RPG. Take a look at the relevant part of the job description and see for yourself. Here it is. And so here's the actual job description for EA looking to hire someone to make a new Star Wars game. Bring your system game design skills and savvy and your love of Star Wars to Visceral Games, embracing and contributing to the project vision in areas of hero control mechanics, AI behaviors, combat weapons, class designs, skill progression, enemy design, story, and boss encounters. So, EA, they are hiring for another Star Wars game. What other big Star Wars game do I want? Star Wars 1313. Did y'all see that Star Wars 1313 trailer? Man, it looked crazy, man. Y'all know how I roll with Star Wars, man. Every now and then, I'm a Nintendo channel, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan, man. I just finished rewatching really, all of the Clone Wars cartoons, all of I got caught up because I was back behind on the Rebel, Star Wars Rebels, but I'm up to date, man. I can't wait for the next episode, man. What, Ahsoka? She's beast now, man. She's now a grown-up Jedi. Crazy, man, crazy stuff. In the previews, it showed Ahsoka, Darth Vader. They're gonna be battling, man, the Padawan, and then the Jedi, now the Sith Lord. They're gonna go at it, man. And so every now and then, when I get hyped about Star Wars, the Rebels, whatever they talk about, I may take it on at the end of my Nintendo videos, but not too much, man. I know y'all want that Nintendo content. But what was I talking about, man? I get so hyped I forget. Star Wars 1313. Yeah, man. So, by the time, since they're just now starting developing on that Star Wars game, by the time it comes out, it'll be maybe 2 years, 3 years from now, that NX will be in the market. It'll be here, there, everywhere in the atmosphere, everywhere. So very likely that game could be on the Nintendo NX. Is it far out of the realm for Nintendo to have a Star Wars game? When the GameCube launched, what was the most beautiful game that generation and still holds up to this day? Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I think Rogue Squadron was the subtitle. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That game. It looked good on the Nintendo 64 and it looked beautiful. Not beautiful, beautiful on that GameCube, man. And so Nintendo had them big Star Wars games before. Nintendo NX needs to make sure that Star Wars 1313 comes to the NX, man. Sound off in the comment section. What big Star Wars game do you think EA is working on? My bets are on Star Wars 1313. That even though the game got canceled when Disney took over Lucasfilms, but they still had the projects stored away. So they need to dust that thing off. Make it happen, man. If you are a Nintendo gamer, Are you clicking? Are you clicking? Click that subscribe button, homie. Until next time, I see you guys later.